Well, if you took a moment today to throw a bottle in the recycling bin, you should know that bottle is in trouble.
Yeah, in fact, recycling as a whole is in trouble these days. And as KPIX 5's Wilson Walker shows us, the problem might get very expensive for all of us.
At least we ain't out robbing people, breaking in cars, or doing anything like that.
In the dead of night, 5 nights a week, a man we'll call Daniel goes to work at this San Francisco dumpster.
This whole thing, it takes about probably 2 hours.
Actually, he goes to work inside the dumpster, harvesting the drinks provided at one of the city's well-known tech companies.
And I know 20 of the floors, all these drinks are free every day.
And while it's not exactly legal, the nighttime scavengers that comb through our trash are cashing in on a market we're all paying for.
Because when you buy these drinks in the store, the customers you're already paying for it.
It's easy to forget, but since 1987, California has been encouraging and subsidizing recycling with the California Redemption Value Deposit, something we all pay because we decided that recycling is just worth it.
But yeah, like you said, these are really heavy, and these are not. They got a lot of these.
And the game here is all about weight, because all of this stuff is going to land on a scale.
This is plastic number 1, only 71 pounds.
And that weight translates into cash.
Total $121.58. That means tonight it'd be a lot more.
But here's where things get messy for all of us. Commodity prices are also in the dumpster these days.
Their scrap price that goes down, but as far as me on the streets, turning it into a regular recycler, yeah, it stays the same.
So the recycling center is left managing tons of plastic that's only worth the state reimbursement you paid for, meaning the profit margin here is effectively zero.
It's really difficult to stay in business.
The same goes for many of our municipal recycling programs, forced by law to collect plastic that's now almost impossible to sell.
In California, we're mandated. We, the people, are mandated to do this.
And since you subsidize recycling through your garbage bill, you can expect that cost to rise as recycling collapses.
Well, we're going to be applying for rising rates. We're going to have to. We can't keep doing it and keep losing money at this.
Yeah, currently we're only looking at the economics, and those aren't even working.
Even the experts working to make our world more sustainable will admit our current recycling model just isn't very sustainable.
It'll have to be funded somehow. So with consumers or legislation or government agencies, somehow it'll have to be funded or subsidized to make economic sense.
So we're right back where we started and faced with a question. If the end goal is keeping stuff like this out of the ground, how much more are we all willing to pay for a system that's barely working and certainly doesn't pay for itself?
Somebody has to pay the piper here. It's not we, the people, that have to keep on paying all the time. They're making the stuff that we can't get rid of.
Of course, someone is still making money during recycling's downward spiral.
Yeah, that's $1,000 a week, $48,000 a year. That's worth 3 hours of my time, 5 days a week, definitely. For 48 grand a year, tax-free, most definitely.
In San Francisco, Wilson Walker, KPIX 5.